Welcome to Hard Traveling Geeks, a Traveler 5 actual play podcast presented by Geek at Arms. This is Season 1, The Brothers of Farbauti. It is day 1 of your stay here on the Gash, and we're going to find out what happened to Sir Kevin. The doors clunk, you hear the buzz as they open up, and a few moments later, you hear the pleasant voice of whatever announcer that you've got on this ship saying, "C block, stand for inspection." And then a few moments after that, a relatively sharp-dressed guard enters your cell and closes the door behind him with a clang. He's got a shock stick in one hand that he's kind of slapping against his leg.
Is it on? Is he shocking himself?
No, it's not turned on.
Okay, so it's not Ernest.
Yeah, he's flagellating. Religious mania. No. Ernest goes to space prison. Okay.
It was an amazing Luther reference, by the way.
Where was I? Oh.
You are not going to get it tonight.
Flagellation.
Yeah, I am woefully underprepared for this one, so.
It's been a while since we were all together. What do you expect?
So then, this guy, sharp-dressed, his uniform actually fits him nicely, and he's not wearing the body armor and the utility belt that all the others seem to wear. And he steps into your cell, and he closes the door, and he looks around, glances up, and then he just smashes something on the ceiling with his stick. And his little bits of glass and electronic pieces fall down, and you realize that he's smashed the camera in your room. And he says, "Well, inmate, it seems like you've gone and broken your surveillance camera. I think that's going to earn you a day in the hole."
Uh-oh. This is just like every prison movie Kevin's ever watched.
Now remember, you're Sir Kevin Dixon now. You're not Kevin Buford.
Oh, he's into medievalologists.
Now, a day in the hole, it means so much different. You're on a spaceship and you have a hole.
Okay. I'm kind of non-committal, okay. Because I'm I don't want this to escalate anymore, because clearly this guy means business.
He takes a few steps around, kind of looking you up and down, and he says, I'm unprepared, so give me a second.
Wing it, bro, wing it.
I'm a wingin'.
Like that picture, wing it really well.
See if did I make any notes on this, actually? I might have just moved them down.
Am I being abducted by the same aliens who abducted Kevin?
No, he is definitely not an alien.
Just a guy that's in space.
Okay, so he says, "So I took a look at your jacket. It says you're a Navy doctor. Now, I suppose, studying medicine, you probably know a lot about certain substances that we'll say, interfere with the proper functioning of the human body. That right?"
Yeah, it's true.
So if someone, a purely hypothetical someone, you understand, were to accidentally ingest one of these substances, you'd probably be the best guy around to treat them.
Oh, yeah. Sir Kevin Dixon, space doctor. I mean, doctor, because we don't refer to ourselves as space people. Yes, I would.
So he pauses and he kind of looks around the room, brushes a speck of imaginary dust off a ledge, says, "But it's a remote station. Not a lot of supplies. Maybe you save his life, but there are, complications. Maybe he's paralyzed or has trouble breathing. Nobody's fault, just an accident. Now, I wondered just what kind of a thing a person could eat that would have that kind of effect."
That depends. Was it some sort of parasite that was in an egg? Or
you're starting to hear the sounds of feet moving around outside as the other prisoners in your block are taking their linens to the laundry. He says, waits just a little bit longer and says, "Come with me." He opens the door. You go out into the corridor and you see there's nobody else around anymore. You just see the tail end of the line going around. And he looks back the other direction, and you see there's a guard at the end of the hall, and he just gives him a nod. The guard nods back. He grabs you by the collar and kind of pushes you forward into the corridor. You stop about here-ish, and you see that there's a line of the female prisoners headed to the freshers. And you just catch a glimpse of Kazana, and your captor nods again at somebody, and you see a middle-aged woman kind of lock eyes with him and then step over and start talking to Kazana to get her to turn away so she doesn't see you. And then he continues pushing you forward into what used to be the engineering section. Actually, he takes you down a ladder here, and then into the engineering section down here. And then he takes you, this is, recognize the life support equipment. You've sabotaged that before.
Yeah, it's called a Tuesday.
Well, yeah, it's always Tuesday. It's always Tuesday in space.
Only Tuesday can hear you scream.
Right.
I don't have a response to that. So he takes you down another ladder into the very lowest level of the ship, which is the cargo hold in a ship of this type. And you see that it's been set up as some kind of a chemistry lab. There's all kinds of beakers and flasks and chemistry equipment. And he says, "Now, I need you to make a certain substance. Something that is going to incapacitate. Make it so someone just can't do a job anymore. I don't want them dead, just out of my way. And you're going to stay down here until I have it. Understand?"
Oh, yeah. I can do it. Yo, wait. You want him not to blow up, right?
That is correct.
Okay, well, that definitely makes it a little more complex, but I can figure it out.
I think exploding foodstuffs are more Roxor's thing.
Well, weapons of mass destruction food stuff.
Actually, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it's Migrant. He was the one with the water balloons of peanut butter.
Well, yeah. Sticky bombs.
All right, so he leads you to it to try and come up with some kind of a poison that this unknown person is going to be, unfortunately, afflicted with. So I guess the question is, are you going to comply?
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to try to create something that won't horribly injure someone, just kind of incapacitate them.
Okay.
That's reversible, that is.
And now, he wants it not reversible enough so that this person could return to duty. At least that was the implication he was making. It's up to you whether or not, how effective you want it to be.
Well, I mean, we're kind of a little ways out, right? Like, my technology level, I could fix a lot of things that these people might be a little pushed to do, right?
If you have the gear for it.
Yeah, so I'm thinking something incapacitating, but if they got shipped off somewhere, they could get fixed. I'm presuming that's what he's okay with. It would get him out of the way, too.
All right, so then you may make a roll to see how successful you are in producing this substance.
Okay. I'm going to say medicine?
That seems like a good choice.
With intelligence or education? Because I'm doing... I guess it'd be...
I think your int is higher.
Yeah, I want to use intelligence. I can make that. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, but you can't mix the two.
All right, so then give me a formidable roll.
Ooh.
Given that the supplies that you have here are just what they could justify bringing to a prison ship, And so there's nothing seriously dangerous.
Oh, I mean, gasoline. Uh-oh.
That's good. Effective 4.
Oh.
14 versus your 18. So, all right. So then it takes you a couple of days, and this guy comes down and he checks on you several times. He never tells you his name, but you presume that he's got some level of authority beyond just the regular guards. And in the meantime, everybody else has been gathering information. So let's get a little bit of a recap on that.
Okay.
Migrant, when he was exchanging his linens, came back to find that you were just vanished. He did a little bit of investigation, discovered the broken camera. Oh, I didn't shock you. He smelled ozone too. Mysterious. Maybe the stun stick went off when he hit the camera.
Yes, it did.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
to.
Because just hitting it's not going to break it. Like,
Right. He wanted to be sure and zap it too. So he zapped the security camera in addition to smashing it. Jace was he met a guy named Commandar, who was the first officer on a Navy ship, and he claims, well, no, you didn't get his story yet, but he gave a rundown on some of the notables in the prison.
It's like it was like one of the first scenes in every like 90s teen comedy when the new guy starts at the high school. That one guy comes up to him and starts telling him who all the different cliques are.
Exactly. Glad you recognized what I was doing there.
I get it.
High school sitcom setup. That was exactly what that was. It was an exposition dump for sure. Let's see. And Kazana, well, won't worry about her because she's not here. Roxor met Juniper, who says that she was a journalist who came up with discovered terrible secrets about people in power, and that's why she's been shut away in this prison. Let's see. We met. My chart is
somebody was supposed to have had a certain discussion with Jace that I didn't get to hear because I wasn't next to him, although it was accused that I had heard.
Right. So Apple Tsuroshi, one of the gang leaders, accosted Jace, and because Jace had been given the job that one of the gangers had been doing on maintenance, Jace was recruited, in air quotes, to deliver a small spherical object to place it under the bed of the Assistant Warden Horus Ment. Jace decided, instead of doing as he was told, that he was going to turn this device over to the guards, although he hasn't had the opportunity to do so yet. Yes, Horus Ment. Definitely his name.
This is what you get for admitting you're unprepared. Means we're just going all out.
Right. See, you learned about Vedran Dulson, who was a sword worlder. The sword worlds are a kind of a loose confederation of planets outside of Imperial control. They were largely settled by people of Scandinavian ancestry, and that holds on in some of their naming conventions and probably their accents, because who can resist Brian trying to do a Swedish accent again?
Clearly not Brian.
Yeah, sure. And he and his sword worlders are kind of running. They're kind of bodyguards for a noblewoman who's on the ship. See, and they're also been picking on a little guy named Scott, whom Migrant has taken under his wing, trying to protect him.
Well, he's kind of attached himself. I didn't really open my wings, but yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I depended on you being yourself, and sure enough, you were.
Crap.
See, this is my secret. I don't railroad anybody. I just know how people respond.
To fall on the railroad tracks. I get it.
This is my secret.
Yeah.
It does not work so well on Greg.
I wonder why.
See, that's why people like having me in games. I make the DMs have to think.
Train me in your secrets, oh master.
Just the first thing that pops into your head, set that aside and do the second thing.
I almost ended up in prison one time. Dude, no, I'm not going to do that.
No, we did end up in prison. That's the problem.
I'm thinking we were actually in prison because of some of our other teammates, not you and I, by the way.
Yes, the only thing we did was try not to cause an accident. We tried to save people's lives.
That's exactly right.
We got hurt for it.
Yes. Anyway, yes.
Right. So Kazana made contact with Lincoln Lunt, the guy that you're actually supposed to be here springing. Not much has come of that yet, but she has made contact. Let's see. Who else have we got?
Oh,
yes.
Praying Mantis Man, who welcomed us into his tribe. We can eat his table.
I don't know where you got Praying Mantis. He's
more like a lion, isn't he?
Yeah, he's quite mammalian.
He has the glorious mane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Aslan got their name because that's the Soleimani name for them, because they resemble lions, and somebody thought, oh, hey, we'll name them after Aslan.
Oh, alrighty.
Except the truth is they don't really much resemble lions. They just have a mane and claws.
Nice.
So more like Ku Klux.
And they can't eat people food, and they possibly don't eat people.
Right.
Possibly being the operative word.
Not because they don't want to, but just because they can't digest you. And then, so yes, Roxor made contact with Kulayan, the Aslan, and they call themselves Fatierl. They consider Aslan kind of insulting, but they don't make a big deal out of it because they know that most humans can't pronounce things properly anyway, because their language is extremely difficult.
Truth.
And he was, as a result, very impressed with Roxor's being able to speak it even a little bit. And Roxor spoke it like pretty well.
Yeah,
but speaking of Roxor, he has another problem. Sorry, what was that?
I speak it like at maximum level that a human possibly can with our vocal cords.
Right. You still can't pronounce things quite properly because you don't have the right like architecture in your mouth, but you definitely have the vocabulary down. But speaking of Roxor, he has another problem because the head warden, Warden Kazan, decided to try and shake him down for his proxies. Tried to get him to turn his political power over to some mysterious patron that he claims to have. And I think that covers all of our little plot lines so far.
Our first date, he tries to get my proxies. The nerve of that guy.
So then, the next morning, well, it doesn't dawn, but whatever passes for that in the spaceship, arrives. The next morning arrives, and Roxor is awakened as usual early to go up to the food prep area.
Make the donuts.
And time to make the donuts. And so you're trudging down the corridors, still wiping the sleep from your eyes. And suddenly the lights, the lights are kind of low because they're on night mode right now. But even that goes out, and you are crossing, or you're about to cross this area up at C6. And you're still in the corridor at C03, just about to pass through that iris gate. And the lights around you go out, but then the lights around the ladder over there get brighter. And very faintly, you just hear the scuff of a foot.
So I am clearly being summoned. All right, well,
so what do you do?
I report to my new duty roster, which is apparently over at the ladder.
All right.
Obviously, no prisoner.
So you
with the lights, it has to be somebody on staff, and this must be some kind of order.
All right. So you approach the ladder, and you get there, and you're standing under this bright light, looking around. And I guess I need to make a roll. So you're alert, so I'm going to make this difficult for him. He did not roll high enough. So you have just enough time to realize that something is wrong when someone comes around the corner with a shiv at you.
From which side?
So he was kind of tucked around the corner here. So you came.
Yeah. So
I came around this way.
Yeah.
And he comes at you here.
Okay. So the options are: I could dodge, I could try to grapple with him, or I could maybe duck. The way the ladders are, that semicircle thing there. You would step all the way inside it and then climb a ladder, so that I could duck inside there, presumably.
Right, and use the wall to block.
Or duck behind, go back to where I came and duck behind the other side of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start off with a dodge. Don't know who this is or what they're after or anything like that. Could be some kind of test or initiation, or maybe it's a guard, or who knows what. I don't want to go off and attack somebody that I shouldn't be.
All right. I just realized I don't have a UPP for this guy, so I'm going to go to...
And for me to dodge, that's not an action I do, right? That just makes it harder for him to attack?
Well, the rules for melee combat are... See, if you're not actually trying to fight back...
Well, I'm in, the combat frame of mind, but I'm intentionally not aggressing.
Right. So I'll say if you beat him, you'll reduce his ability to attack you, but you won't actually do damage to him.
Yeah.
So now I've got his stats here. 10. Ooh, he rolled really well.
And this will be the fighter unarmed with Dex?
Yes.
Okay. And what's any modifiers or difficulties?
No, it'll just be 2D and no mods. Actually, let me double check that to be sure. Melee combat. Yeah, it's just 2D.
All right. Effective at 8.
Effective 0. All right. So, dang. You did a lot to him.
Awesome. A pair of 6s. What a great guy, huh? I almost got snake eyes.
Yeah.
Opposites.
All right, so he comes at you with his shiv, and you dodge around behind that wall, and you're not being aggressive. But what exactly do you do that is reducing his ability to attack you?
Well, I just moved quickly enough around. I saw him coming, and I was able to jump around to the other side before he could even get a good reach.
So having lost his element of surprise, obviously, he pauses and he's moving that knife back and forth a little bit. And let's see if I've got a... So this is a big guy. He's got big shoulders, slabs of muscle. He's got a mohawk. Based on the information that you got from Jace earlier, you think that this is Krishma Hennessy, the other gang leader that you hadn't yet encountered.
Okay. Oh, well.
So he pauses and he says...
well, thank you, but you can actually just return that back with your tray along with the other utensils. I know it can be confusing using tools to eat with sometimes, but I'm sure that with a tutor, we can really teach you how to eat without just throwing your mouth onto the plate.
Now listen, you, Clementine. You got a mark on you. The warden, he asked you for something, and you didn't give it to him. So now, it's up to me to make sure you understand what a bad idea that was. And he lunges at you again with his shiv. So
you thought it's a good idea to work for the warden? Well, I didn't realize your nose was quite so brown. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to try to block him, to grab his knife hand and either wrest the shiv free, or at least kind of grab him at that elbow, so he won't be able to get a good stab at me.
Okay.
Oh, nope.
Oh, that is not good.
I pulled it into me. I'll block the knife with my body.
So you get to choose where the damage is going to go, and he's just got this little shiv. Weapons inflict their damage in dice plus effect. Ooh.
I remember a hit location table from somewhere.
Yeah, that doesn't actually come into play until after the combat's over.
Oh.
But you're going to take 8 plus 1d.
Ouch.
Oh. 14.
Oh boy.
Applied to a single one of your characteristics. Now, fortunately,
Single one. Wow.
extra doesn't carry over. So, and it has to be one of your physical characteristics. So one of them has been reduced to 0.
All right. Well, there goes my strength.
Okay.
He hit me in one of my tendons, and I can't even move my left arm at all now.
We'll determine the hit location and so forth with the random table. All right. So he gets you good. And since you're standing over that ladder that actually goes down also, you wind up dropping down to deck D, and you're sprawled out on the deck down there, just pool of blood spreading out from you. And you just see the shadow, because that bright light's still on up there.
Yeah.
And his shadow is covering you, and then he leaves and it vanishes. And at this point, the cell doors elsewhere open up. And
have I been to D deck? I can't remember what is here.
I don't think any of you have gone down to D deck.
Okay.
Let me find my notes.
No, we had talked about it though.
Right. So actually, yeah, you've been down here because this is the yard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And this is also where the Block C cells are. So the women are just coming out and getting ready to go to the mess.
Okay.
One of them runs back down into the cell block and gets a guard.
Well, hey, ladies, if you're going to the mess is actually me right now. Yeah, it seems I'm paying attention, and I tripped on a knife that came. I don't know where the knife came from, but I fell on a knife that was in the ladder.
So you're not going to give up Hennessy, huh?
Well, you know,
right, well,
this is kind of an occupational hazard when you're a chef.
The guard summons some help, and they actually bring the lift down from A deck, get you on the lift, and lift you back up to the infirmary, so they don't have to try and carry you up one of those ladders.
Yeah, they get blood all over themselves. Nobody wants that. That's more laundry work. Ironically, the infirmary is almost where I started from.
Yeah. And unfortunately, you don't have a competent medic there at the moment because he's been kidnapped.
If only somebody knew where Kevin was.
Yes.
Paging Dr. Kevin. Code blue.
Yeah, I think we need to talk about Kevin.
So is there anybody else in the infirmary?
Yeah, there's the person that they had manning it before who is, kind of barely competent. He'll be able to keep you alive, but you're not going to be healing, more than your normal healing rate. So then let's go ahead and consult those charts. Okay, so yeah, he stabbed you in the right leg.
He stabbed me in the hull. Oh, no, that's all right.
Where were migrants' legs when we need them now?
They're on me.
Yeah, now we have more places to store things.
Oh, so you're already trying to replace me. I get it. Okay. Wow. What a crew.
When Kevin becomes available, I now know how serious your injury is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Kevin was gone. Is this happening at the same time as Kevin's?
This is happening right before you get out of the hole. So Horus Ment comes down the ladder. Oh, I forgot. You hadn't been told his name, but I'm sure you figured it out. He comes down the ladder and you present, he says, "So have you made any progress?"
Oh, I see. Yes. It's looking promising.
how long will it take for this to take effect?
How long do you want it to take effect?
The speed is not really an issue as long as I know what to expect.
Oh, okay. Then 2 days.
2 days then. All right. Well, there's been an incident upstairs. It's good that you've finished this because now we need your skills elsewhere.
Yeah, okay. Doctor skills or my incredible writing abilities?
Incredible writing abilities weren't in your profile, so just the medic, please.
Oh, okay.
And he takes you up to the infirmary where you find Roxor, one of the other inmates, has clumsily wrapped bandages around his thigh, but there's blood already soaking through them.
I wanted to weld it shut, but I got vetoed.
It's a good option.
I suppose you're wondering why I called you here.
Clearly he's delusional. This is not good. I want to carefully check it out and try to stop the bleeding and secure it. Or I guess I want to take him over. He's in the infirmary, right?
Yeah, he's been brought to the infirmary.
Oh, then I want to use everything I got to fix him as much as possible, but definitely stabilize.
Right. Yeah, right now they got
the first thing
stapled on.
The first thing that you need to do is make your diagnosis.
Agoraphobia.
So
I don't get make it
this
up.
This is difficulty of 3 No, you don't. Difficulty of 3 dice.
Oh, okay, so that's difficult, right?
I think so.
Okay, it is. Here we go.
All right. So from the looks of things, he's not actually as injured as badly as it looks. It's a gusher, but fortunately, the badly wrapped bandages actually did their job and prevented him from losing too much blood. And repairing the artery itself is going to be easy. In fact, it's so easy that you can't fail. So I won't make you roll.
Well, can I roll to see if I want to fail?
Sure.
Okay, never mind. So I slap his other leg and say, "This is gonna be good as new." All that bleeding actually disinfected it.
Yes, that's exactly how that works.
I was going to grab a waffle iron to cauterize it.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be called waffles the rest of your life, do you?
Probably not.
So Kevin takes the gum out of his mouth and sticks that in the wound to seal it up.
I think I just fainted.
All right, so then Assistant Warden Ment takes his vial of whatever with him when he leaves, and that gives you and Roxor a little bit of time, on your own if you had anything you wanted to talk about.
Roxor, what's been happening?
Oh, I don't even really know. Things are kind of spinning a little bit.
Oh, you want some more morphine?
I think that's why things are spinning.
Probably.
But I will summarize things to the best of my ability. And I will let him know about my visitor this morning.
Well, let's shift our attention to some other people. Let's talk about Jace here.
Yeah.
You hear through the rumor mill that there's been a stabbing of some kind. It doesn't come out that it's Roxor until a little bit later. So you've started your day, and you've got this device still. Are you carrying it with you?
Yeah, because I need to turn it over at some point in time.
All right. Well, today you will have access to a deck. If you wanted to take it up there, you could. Or who do you want to reveal it to? Do you have a specific guard in mind?
I was thinking the actual assistant warden.
Okay.
That way,
straight to Mint.
Yep, straight to him. That way he knows exactly what's going on, because I'm not sure how many of the guards I can actually trust with this or anything like that. I don't know who this guy might be working with, but if he wants to affect the assistant warden, I will give it to the assistant warden and let him know and let him sort it out, because he knows who to trust, I hope.
Okay. This is going to be fun.
I forgot the assistant warden's name, though.
I'll give you his actual name there.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Okay. I thought Horus Ment was somebody else. I forgot Horus Ment was him.
All right, so on your round, you get up to A deck, and you glance in through the doors into the admin area. You see that he's there sitting at one of the computers. And you have your keeper, your escort, standing over your shoulder, expecting you to do your job. So what do you do?
Just kind of do my check-in and make my way slowly closer to Horus Ment.
All right, now you're not actually allowed in that area.
Okay, well, get as close as I can.
So as you approach the door, the guard says, "Hey, you're not to be in there."
I have some special cleaning for Assistant Warden Horus Ment.
Don't matter. You don't go in admin. Get back to your job.
Well, if you could get him for me, he can confirm this.
All right. So he pokes his head in the door and says, "Sir, one of the prisoners says he has some cleaning something for you." Ment stands up, straightens his jacket, brushes his sleeves, and he comes out and he looks at you and says, "So, you had something for me?"
Yes. I don't remember the guy's name either.
Apple.
Yes, Apple. I don't know how in the world I forgot Steve Jobs' name, but Apple. He wanted me to leave a gift for you under your bed, but I think it would be much better if you just took it directly. And again, a reminder: this is from Apple.
All right. So you produce the sphere and hand it to him?
Yes.
All right. He reaches out, and as soon as he touches it, all those little round ports on the outside of it open, and these little tentacle leg things sprout out of it, and they've each got a little blade on the end of it, and they start slashing the heck out of the guy. He's backing up and he's throwing it down, and it's this little robot kind of scurries toward him again.
Stomp on it.
All right. Give me a fight roll at, that's 2D. And I guess I'll roll for the robot. The robot rolled really well, but I don't have any idea what its stats are yet. So 3 versus my... Dang. I think this is the exact same roll I got the last time. All right, so you stomp on one of its legs and break the little blade off of it, but it's got enough reach that it still manages to slash him several times. And the guard that was with you pulls out his stun baton, and he's got it turned on, and he's smashing the thing.
So he's stunning it, I'm stomping at it, and Horus Ment is just kind of pushing it away.
Well, he's getting his he's gotten out of its reach now because you're still standing on its leg, and he pulls out his own stun stick and adds it to the other guys, and so they managed to get the thing properly electrocuted and shut down. And then the guard grabs you by the collar and slams you up against the wall and jams the stun stick into your stomach.
Did not know it was going to do that. I figured it was going to be a poisonous gas that would come out while he was sleeping. You notice how I tried to stop it.
You're speaking very reasonably for somebody who's just gotten electrocuted.
Well, I add some, just in post, just add some jittery effects in there.
All right. You're properly debilitated, and you're trying to explain, through the gasping breaths of being shocked. And now you're going to be your turn in the hole, I guess. So 2 guards take you down, all the way down to E deck, and you see that there's some kind of a chemistry lab down here, but they don't give you access to that. They lock you up in E8, the general storage area. So you're going to be in solitary for a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Anybody else down here with me?
Nope, just you.
Cool.
That's why they call it solitary.
There's only the one, so I figured anybody who ended up in solitary would end up in the same place. I guess it's time to start passing chess moves back and forth with my invisible cellmates.
We'll get there. We'll get there. That brings us to Migrant. So through the grapevine, you eventually do learn that Roxor was the one who's in the infirmary. And so when you get your yard time, you're able to go down there, and you discover that he's there, and Kevin's shown back up.
Okay. So, Kevin, I see you're back amongst the living.
Yeah, it's a long story, but I'm back.
Yep. Well, I don't have a lot of time, so you want to give me the Cliff Notes?
Oh yeah, I look around to make sure no one's watching us.
What are you looking around for? What do you see?
Shh.
Oh, you're trying to be quiet. I get it. Okay.
Yeah. I built a poison to non-lethally incapacitate someone.
You did.
Yeah, and did I get the name of the guy who told me that made me do it?
No, he never told you his name, but you could certainly describe him, and somebody might recognize him.
Just say, he who shall not be named. And I don't know what you mean.
I do not remember what he looks like, but I describe him.
All right.
Oh, that guy. Okay, yeah, I think I've seen him.
So he describes the very sharply dressed guard, and you realize that he is, in fact, describing Horus Ment.
Dude, this place is so Game of Thrones. I mean, something else that's more. Yeah, and then so I finished that. Then I got to patch up Roxar because he got stabbed again.
Again? Hey, Roxar, how are you feeling?
Like I've been stabbed again.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, you don't look any worse for wear.
That's because you're seeing the top half of me.
Well, as long as you're clothed, I don't mind seeing the bottom half, but just stay where you are, please.
It would be difficult for me to move anywhere.
Okay. All right. Good. So, okay. So you don't tell me that you're leaving. I go to your cell. I see the camera smashed. I smell ozone. You are nowhere to be found, and no one knows where you are. So could you not have left me some kind of little note to say, hey, I'm going over the river and through the woods to Grandma's house, or, I mean, something to go on?
It was kind of, in the moment, impulse,
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know about your impulses. Okay, well, but you're okay, right? You haven't been, like, hurt or harassed or you okay?
No, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
It's been a few days in the hole, but
Oh, yeah? How's the hole? Is it good?
I've seen worse.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not planning to visit there. I just didn't know if you had any, like, things you could let me, if I ever get there, I'd know what to expect, accommodations, smells, how's the food, that kind of thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, patching up our buddy here, how's he going to make it, Doc? Is he going to be okay?
Oh, yeah, he'll be fine. He should try not to get stabbed right there again for at least a day.
Right. Yeah, right there. What do you mean by right there? Where was he stabbed?
I pointed at his leg and said, well, he needs to not run for a day or two, at least.
Yeah. So it's the legs again, huh?
Yep.
It was the
okay.
leg this time. This time it's the leg. I'm going for the L organs alphabetically.
Okay. Well, Rox, just so you know, dude, I'm the guy with the legs, okay? So you keep yourself away from getting stabbed and that kind of thing. And It's like I got you on the leg part. We're good.
Thanks. If I do eventually prosthetic, I'm hoping for the pogo stick upgrade.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's great. Okay, so has anybody heard from Lunt?
Mm.
And I look at both of you because I'm looking for a response.
Yes, it's infirmary all day.
Okay. Are we any closer to taking a trip with Mr. Lunt, or are we still working on plans?
I don't know. I'm a little behind.
I am too. That's why I'm asking. Yep. Has anybody seen Kasna? She good?
I saw her when I first got here. When I got.
Oh yeah, sure. Me too. Yeah. Yeah. I need to hook up with Jace. I didn't see him in the yard. Do you know where he is?
He might be in the hall.
About this time, somebody appears at the window. The infirmary's got windows, so you can see out and people can see in.
Okay.
So somebody appears here, and you recognize that guy that was talking to Jace that first day, Commandar. And he opens the door and he says, you are the friends of the guy I was talking to the other day. I thought you'd like to know that apparently your friend tried to assassinate the assistant warden, and so they put him in the hole. I don't know what that was all about, but he had a little robot.
Okay. And you wouldn't have any additional knowledge of why he had this robot?
Well, I don't know exactly. The rumor that I've heard is that he was working for Apple Tsarosi, the gang leader from Block A, and Apple wanted him to do a job, and he gave him something to do the job with, and we know that Apple doesn't have a whole lot of friendship with Horus, so we think that probably they hired your friend to kill the assistant warden. Didn't go so well. Just thought you'd like to know where he was.
Well, I do appreciate that. I mean, that's great. Are we still on for our dinner next week?
We having dinner? This is news to me.
Oh, I thought that one of your guys was saying that you were treating us to some special stuff next week in the cantina.
My guys? I got no guys.
You got no guys, huh?
No guys for me. No.
Oh, okay. Well, who were
I try to keep out of the.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, I just want to understand. So, the two guys that stood in front of me that almost got knocked down because they were getting in somebody's personal space, they're not your guys?
Oh no, those are Apple's guys.
Oh, okay.
I try to stay out of the guy business.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Well, maybe we should break bread sometime next week just to kind of hash this out, and then make sure that we stay connected.
Well, sure. I'd say have your people call my people, but like I said, I've got no guys.
Well, hey, and I don't really have guys either. I mean, there are some people that I know, but they know people who know people, and that's about all I know. So
yeah, that's about the way it goes around here, isn't it?
Yeah. But thanks again for that information. I appreciate you letting me know where our this not that he's our people, but where the fellow went.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You stay healthy. Stay off that leg, sir. There, that looked painful.
Well, thank you very much.
Commandar leaves.
I will.
Okay, so you guys know him? You remember him?
No. Hello. My name is Roxor.
No, I mean he's gone, but you guys remember him, right?
I don't think we met him. I know you did. You told us about him.
Well, I don't think I know him. I may have met him, but I think this is like the second or third time he's talked to me since we've been here. But so Jace is in the hole.
Yeah, for apparently you're trying to kill the assistant warden with a bomb or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now, does that sound like what something Jace would do?
I did not think that was on our agenda.
Well, no, there's not too much on our agenda, to be honest. But a bomb and killing someone in authority coming from Jace? I mean, that doesn't add up. Okay, we got to get to the bottom of this. What's your heal time there? Doc, how long has it got before he can get up and get running?
He should be pretty well ambulatory by tomorrow.
Ah.
Barely ambulatory. I don't know, pretty well ambulatory.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not going to be fully healed, but you'll be able to move around without popping your stitches at least.
Oh, that's good. Hate to stitch pop.
I'll be on a crutch.
Yep. All right. Well, that means running away is not an option. Okay. So, Kevin, when you were on holiday from us, did you get any additional information on how we're supposed to get Mr. Lunt out of here?
No, I haven't. Unless, well, I don't know who they're poisoning.
Oh. Okay.
So
who asked you to do that again?
Horus.
What? Are you serious?
Just minor poisoning.
Okay. So who is okay. So why is all of this pointing to Horus?
Well,
he's not going in my legs, bro. I can tell you that right now.
He is the Assistant Warden, or we know what that is for short.
Right. Okay. We do understand that. Thank you very much. One who is in the hole for trying to kill said warden.
He's not the warden. He's the Assistant Warden.
Right. The Assistant Warden. That ends in a T. Yes. Okay. Anyway. I think we really need to watch our backs, guys. This Horus guy is he's going to cause us trouble.
Watch your backs and your legs.
Yes.
Oh, do you know who stabbed you, by the way?
Who stabbed you?
It was just us here. Yeah, I'll give him the guy's name, the gang leader on the other side. But the official story is I don't know. It was dark and I didn't see it.
Oh, that's what you have to claim?
Oh, that's what I'm going to claim.
Oh.
And what I have reported to all the guards and on the infirmary for it.
Okay.
And I have put the guy's name in chat. Krish Mahennessy.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't know much about this Krish guy that tried to stab you, but
well,
you think Horus put him up to it?
Well, essentially, it's the warden who tried to shake me down and rob everything that I have off-world as a noble.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
The guy said that there's a mark on me from the warden, and he was there to teach me it was a bad idea. So he claimed to be working directly for the warden, not the assistant.
Okay. See, this just wait a minute. Okay, so we've got the warden that's putting people up to doing things like this. We've got the assistant warden who's putting people up to doing things like this. How are we supposed to know who to trust? We're supposed to be getting this guy off of this ship or out of this prison area.
I think the only guy we can trust is ourselves and Lunt and our lion friend.
Well, we might be able to get the commissar on our side. But, I mean, he doesn't have any people, so it's just him. But, maybe our special dinner next Friday will help us with that.
I'm confused. Did I miss something with this special dinner you're referring to?
No, I was just trying to add some spice to the story.
Okay, I'm just making sure wasn't something I was forgetting.
I'm trying to fly by the seat of my pants and
Me
give
too.
you something to work with. Yeah, because if I'm going to get the commissar to be working with me, I got to make some connection, right? And you break bread with people, right? So it may not work. I didn't know what to do.
No problem. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't steering things in a weird direction because I'd forgotten something.
Oh, no. It wasn't you. It was me. It was all me.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. It's not you, Brian. It's me. Okay. I think I don't really have any more questions for the fellows. I'm a little confused on, man, we've got some trouble ahead of us, and I'm not sure how we're going to get out of this one. But, okay. I'm ready to hand it off.
Okay. Does anybody have any next moves they want to attempt?
I mean, I want to know who he's poisoning, but also I don't really have a good way of asking him at this point.
Well, actually, right after Migrant leaves,
Yeah, I do have to go back to the yard, right?
Yeah. Well, the yard is just the infirmary is kind of like in the yard.
Oh, okay.
And since there's windows, the guards can see you. They know where you are.
Okay.
And this is allowable. But one of the guards comes in and says, "Inmate 699, come with me." And 699 is Kevin.
Oh, okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Your patient here going to be okay without you for a little bit?
Oh yeah, he's good.
All right. So he takes you up to A deck, where I just realized you've got somebody that probably needs some medical attention.
Nice.
Oh.
So he takes you up here to this room with the pink text on it that Greg provided us with last time. And you've got this guy that kidnapped you a few days ago, lying in his cot, and his pant legs are like shredded, and he's got all of these deep lacerations in his legs. And one of the other guards is applying pressure to the wounds. He sees you come in and says, "Well, I guess I sprang you just in time. You mind plugging a few leaks here?"
Oh, another day, another stitching.
Like there's an outbreak of leg stabbings on stage. You get inoculated for that.
Yeah, next thing you know, it's going to be spreading through the whole prison.
Oh, no.
Well, we're going to open up your legs eventually, John, so.
Well, that's true, but you definitely have to take me out for dinner for that one.
All right, so I presume that you want to administer first or healing to this guy?
I do.
All right, so give me another 3D medic roll. That will do.
I cure one of his lingering illnesses, too.
So you get his legs patched up. The cuts were all very clean. Whatever it was that made them was razor sharp and traveling in perfectly straight vectors. So although the cuts were deep, they're fairly easy to repair. He says, "Well, I suppose I'd say it was good that you embarked when you did, but I'm afraid that it was your compatriot that's responsible for this, so I guess it comes out in the wash. All right, back down to the detention levels with him." And he waves you off.
Okay.
Anything that you want to say, try to do, look at?
Wait. I'm in the... So he just took me to this level?
Yeah, you came up the ladders on the forward section at A3, and that's where you're going to be going back down.
Okay. And I'm walking just me and Horus?
No, it's you and the guard that came to bring you to him. He's not going to be walking for a little bit.
Oh, okay. No, then. No, I don't want to talk to him because, yeah, I probably should.
All right. So they take you back out through A6 has a lot of like foodstuffs stacked up in it. 5 is the galley, and it's got a little table, like a lounge table there. 3 is the main guard's break room. And then they take you back down into, there's more storage in B1 and B2. And then you get to B3, and Migrant's in there. He's doing his next shift of dismantling electronics. And there's a guard overlooking that work. And since we're here, You've got this this woman Juniper is here for some reason. She's normally in the kitchen, but she is incompetently trying to like desolder some circuit boards, and the guard is saying, "Look, inmate, you are not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be downstairs in the galley. Why are you here?" And she's, "Oh, well, I've got to go where the story is. This is where the story is, and so this is where I have to be." And she leans over to Migrant and she says, "So really, your friend tried to kill the assistant warden. What do you have to say about that?"
So you have come down to ask me about something that I don't know anything about?
Well, somebody knows something
because
about
it's
it.
there's a story. Wait a minute. Okay, so which I don't have any friends. What are you talking about?
Well, you all arrived together. I assume that you knew one another.
Oh, well, I mean, we know each other, just as in, I've seen these guys. I wouldn't call them friends.
On your way here, did he strike you as a vicious killer?
Who? The warden? The assistant warden? Who are you talking about?
No, see, let me look up his number. Inmate 978, the one who tried to kill the assistant warden.
978. Oh.
That's Jace.
No, I don't. To me, he looked like a fairly mild-mannered kind of guy, I guess. I don't really know him. I mean, I know of him. I've met him, but I don't know him.
Oh, interesting. Yes, it's always the mild-mannered ones that you've got to look out for. They're the ones that are going to kill dozens and dozens before they're done. That's probably why he's here, do you think?
I don't really think anything because I don't know him.
She pulls out a little notebook and she's writing things down. She's, yes, definitely mass murderer. That's got to be it.
Who said mass murderer?
You did. I'm quite sure you did.
No, I didn't. I think you just said it, actually.
Well, I've got all of the notes that I need now. Goodbye, sir. And she waves to the guard.
One quick second.
Yes, you had more to say?
Yes, and I pull out a little notebook with a pen, and I say, when there was a starship that recently docked into one of those special ports, and I heard that you and some friends were involved in a little bit of a soiree that was recorded on video.
Oh yes, the dancing.
Yeah. How much did you guys make for that dancing?
Oh well, the dancing was for free.
Oh.
It was, it's just part of the party. But it was the people that I talked to at the party.
That's true. And one of them showed up dead the next morning, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was the Baroness.
Oh. And I feverishly write as if I'm really writing something down. Thank you so much for that information. You know what? When I read the story, I couldn't believe it actually happened. But you have really
everyone says that.
I know. Well, it was really great to meet you, and I appreciate your time. If anything gets quoted by me in your report, you may not have use of your hands for the rest of the month.
She looks down at her hands, looks back up at you,
and I'm not
gives
smiling.
You a quick curtsy, and then she leaves. All right.
That was for you, Jace.
Where should we go from here? I think it's time to advance the calendar one more day.
All righty.
And in the night, Jace has a strange experience. You're there alone in the dark. There's not actually a cot or anything here for you to sleep on, so you're kind of uncomfortably lying on the ground. And you hear a kind of like a scuttling sound. And something brushes by your right arm, and you hear like a rustle.
Does it have 6 legs and a really long tail?
You don't know how many legs it has because it's pitch dark and you can't see it.
As long as it doesn't try seeking closeness and comfort by hugging my face, I think I'm okay.
Right after it brushes by you, you hear it scuttle away kind of into the corner, and then there's this clunk. Not like a loud one, just like someone closing the lid of a metal container or something like that. And then in the morning, the lights come up, and you find that there is a little slip of paper in here with you. And let's see if I wrote down what the little slip of paper was going to say. I don't think I did. It does have your inmate number 978 on it, and it's actually computer printed. It says, "Egress is sought. Compliance." That's all it says.
I'm still stuck in here by myself, so.
Let's see. I probably ought to give you a little bit more than that because you don't have a way of responding, do you?
Nope, I'm stuck in here by myself. Here we go.
So instead of just compliance, it says, "If compliance is promised, fold page twice and leave on floor."
Not very many people know I'm down here, so that, well, as far as I know, not very many people know I'm down here.
It's a complete secret.
Yes.
So naturally, everyone knows.
So let's fold and slide off into a corner, still upon the floor, but far away.
All right. Just seconds later, after you've put it on the floor, you hear like a tiny squeak, and a little robot that looks an awful lot like the one that you just delivered to Horus skitters out of a hole that's opened up, grabs the paper, and then goes back, and you hear that clunk as a little hatch closes again.
Which wall is the door on?
We'll say it's on the northern wall if we had a north and a spaceship. Forward.
Can you show
It's
it?
kind of in the corner.
Ping it?
There we go.
Sorry. Oh, down on E. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm on the map. You can see where I am.
Yeah, normally when Brian pings it, it moves the map for me, and I can see it just
Are
didn't
you?
move.
I can't see anybody.
Come to where I am on the map.
Am I looking at the same map you're looking at?
I don't know. E8, the one I'm on E8. There's a big question mark drawn.
I had to refresh it. I think I was on the Cannoneer instead of the Gash. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I'm here. There's a door now. On the northern side in the quarter. The northern relative to a spaceship. Floating through space.
Forward.
Yes.
The forward wall. All right. So there's not really a whole lot that you can do at this point. Roxor is healed enough that you can now move around. You were excused from your early morning galley work, but you'll have to serve the lunch meal.
They give you some vacation time for getting stabbed. Congratulations.
Yeah, would not recommend. 0 stars. Does my current stat come back a point or anything for the one day?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and take it back up to full.
Oh, okay, good. Nice. That's healing then. All right. They got the good stuff. Space drugs.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on severity, so.
Oh, okay. All right.
It looked way worse than it was.
Apparently so. So if I'm up and around the next day, word's going to get around that Krish is not a very good enforcer.
Well, in the your free time in the yard, he wanders by you and he says, "You were lucky last time, and there are eyes on you right now."
I appreciate your interest, but I'm spoken for.
Yeah, well, just remember that I'm out for a kill, and I'm going to get it eventually.
Well, it's important to have goals in life. I'm sorry you'll be disappointed.
Just remember, keep it in mind that I am a dangerous man. And he walks away.
You can deal with that. The showers are that direction.
I'm just waiting for when Jace gets what it is that I'm doing here. Well, rather than Greg gets what I'm doing. Jace wouldn't have a clue.
That leaves the rest of us out. Because there are things that Greg is going to be able to catch on to that we're going to be going, what in the world?
I'm just curious how many it will take before he figures it out.
Oh, I can see the cogs turning. It's amazing.
The game within the game.
Yes.
Mess with Greg as Greg messes with you back.
That's a scary thing.
Be happy the listeners at home will never see the crazy things we do on camera when we're out of the scene.
Right. Because it's not even human size.
Exactly. We had a paper towel sword fight earlier.
I must have been looking at my notes at that point.
You were, and you missed it because it was amazing.
This is what we're doing in the background while you're talking.
And we knew exactly where to go with it. That's what flipped me off. I was like, what in the world did we just do?
If your co-hosts were here, they probably would have liked it, except our form probably would have been very bad.
Yes.
Well, probably difficult to have good form in the little tiny window with a paper towel roll.
Yes.
I also like how our paper towel rolls are about the same thickness.
Yep. Yes, they are almost exactly the same. You can't make this up. I kid you not. You can't make this up.
Anyway.
Yes. Ryan, you had no idea when you got us together that there would just be this brotherhood that just runs so deep.
But one can hope.
What?
One can hope.
Anyway, okay. Sorry.
Right.
Go right
so, not having Kazuna is inconvenient because she was the one who knows Lunt.
You know what? Before you proceed, I do have one quick question that might help me. Mm-hmm. So, having the Rita Skeeter show up in the middle of my workday and try to misquote me, and me having to almost threaten her.
Almost.
Yeah. I probably went a little too far. I apologize to the listeners at home. What in the world is this woman's angle? Is there any way that I can understand it from just what I know of her?
I don't think so, really. But
okay.
Jace was in the hole. Kevin was in the room.
Okay.
See if he has any abilities that would.
I mean, it just struck me once again. I was like, I just had one of those really weird moments that I know are they're prime Brian type moments, but I'm just like, what is the thing with this woman?
You may figure her out eventually if you have enough time, but
or if you're curious enough,
or if I'm curious enough.
Oh, you want to roll curiosity?
Thank you for the extreme. You know what? If we had ace points, I would give them to you right now. So is there a way to use part of my curiosity just to see if I can understand this, or do I have to roll the whole thing?
You roll it and then you reduce just by one.
Okay. So I would like to do that to see if there's anything that I can any clue that I can cop about this conversation about what we're getting at here.
Okay. Well, give me the roll.
All right.
It's 12, so you can't fail, but
oh well.
We'll see how
that's been said before.
Was. 3. That's a good roll.
Oh wow. Okay.
So based on the tells that she has like some little ticks.
Yeah.
And you remember you've seen some entertainment before that that had people like this in it. And if you had to make an armchair diagnosis as a completely unqualified psychotherapist, you would say that you would say that she's a paranoid schizophrenic.
Oh.
And she is just inventing things whole cloth.
Oh, and I opened my flippin' mouth. Good night.
Well, it really doesn't matter what you had said to her. She was going to spin it into some kind of wild fantasy anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's really good information to understand. Thank you very much.
And so that probably means that her tale of why she's here is probably also very false.
Sure. Yeah. Well, or is it? Does it make it that much more juicy?
Well, she would think so.
Well, okay, but to the armchair psychologist with really no knowledge.
Yeah, you don't have any clue why she's here, but you think it's almost certainly not because she has dirt on somebody powerful.
Correct. Yeah. Makes me want to see that dance video now.
So then we're going to say that behind the scenes, Kazuna has been talking to Lunt, and she has told him that I'm going to take advantage of her low intelligence or her low education. Is she low intelligence also? Yeah, low intelligence. It's like not extremely low, but maybe she's a little bit unwise. And she has already revealed to him that there is an escape plan in motion. So Lunt comes and finds your little group at the evening meal. And you're actually sitting down at Kulayan's table. And so he comes up and he kind of stands, a respectful distance away. And he's looking really nervous at Kulayan. And the Aslan looks up and just kind of fixes him with a steady gaze. Says, "Oh, I just need to talk to your friends here, if that's all right." Kulayan turns toward you and says something that I certainly cannot pronounce, but Roxor knows that he says, "Is this one permitted to approach?"
And who is approaching?
This is Lincoln Lunt.
I'll say that he can approach this time.
Aslan nods and raises a palm up, and kind of gestures. And Lunt says, "Oh, thank you. Now look, I remember you. You were that bloke, the army guy."
Yes.
Kazna didn't really say much about that, but she said that you could be trusted. So, look, she says you're planning on a breakout. Is that right?
I suspect everybody here is planning on some sort of breakout.
Yeah, but she says you got some sort of plan. Now, I wonder if maybe you could use a little bit of assistance with that.
I never find having too much help to be a problem. So, yes, what do you have in mind?
Well, you see, I happen to know that down in the lower decks, down, way low, there's this maintenance hatch, see? And it's got this robot down there. And the thing is, the robot's supposed to go out and repair things on the outside of the ship because nobody else can do that. So they got the robot. Now, if you can get me access to the robot, I've got this program that I can override its programming, and it will fly out around when the shuttle's coming, and it'll get on the shuttle, and we can commandeer the shuttle, and it'll take us out of here. So what do you think about that?
That sounds like a very useful skill to have.
Right. I thought so too. But the thing is, the shuttle's very, very short range. It's not going to get us very far. It certainly won't get us out of the system. And they got that big cruiser out there It's going to be on us like, fleas on a dog. So my understanding is that you got access to an interstellar flight spaceship. It's going to come pick you up. I can get us off the gash if you can get us out of the system. Sound good?
I believe that can be arranged.
Right. Now, the thing is, I still don't have a way of getting down to E deck, and that's where we've got to go to make this happen.
How much time would you need with the robot?
Well, I wouldn't think more than half an hour or so.
All right. And would this have to be done right before? Or could it be done any time and just sit there waiting with his students' patients?
Well, yeah. I think I can program it to respond to a stimulus. When the shuttle starts to approach, then it can do its thing. So it doesn't have to be done at any particular time, as long as it's before the shuttle arrives. Right. And now there's one other thing. I've got another kind of, I don't know, ally. I don't know who it is. They've just been delivering little notes to me, and we're going to have to bring them along. I don't know who it is, but just plan for that there's going to be one more.
Okay. It'll be awkward if it's one of the guards.
I presume it's not one of the guards. If they want to get off, they can just leave.
It's Horus Ment.
Are there any particular tools you will need for your mission?
Well, I think I can get most of what I need. An electronics kit would go over pretty well. It's not strictly necessary, but slightly better chances of success. But the guards watch them pretty close up in the electronics shop. So if you can slip one out, great. If not, I can make do without it. The big problem is getting down there in the first place.
What does Lunt usually do?
He works in the laundry.
Okay. All right. Well, I believe we'll be able to work something out.
Right. Well, I'll leave you to try and figure that out. When you got it sorted, let Kazina know, and she'll pass it on to me, and we'll make arrangements for where you want to meet so that we can get me down there, and I'll do what I can. I'll do what I do.
All right. I think we'll be all right then.
Right. Well, I better be going. Don't want too many people seeing us talking too much.
All right.
So he gets up and he leaves.
Thank you for your well wishes about the leg, and I will be back in the kitchen tomorrow. I promise.
Right. Well, I look forward to that. Your slop's slightly better than everybody else's.
That's what we strive for. On the survey card, please be sure to say it is a slightly better slop. That's as high as the rating goes.
That's our slogan, in fact.
Yes.
Roxor's Kitchen, slightly better slop.
All right, so I think that if we can find a way for him to get from the laundry with an electronics kit down to E-Deck, or to meet an electronics kit that's waiting for him in E-Deck, will be all right. And that might be where our secret guard uniform comes in handy.
Could be.
And possibly also the plastic tool that could be whatever we need when it molds. I will mention that some of us might be taking a journey in a couple of days. We would not mind somebody to come along to keep us safe and keep our tribe together.
Mm-hmm. What keeps me here is not of my will. I have little regard for the laws of Sileans. If you are leaving and you wish me to come with you, I shall do so. So let's just go ahead and advance one more day.
Did my little robot friend ever come back?
Yes. All right, so what would our mysterious other person ask you to do?
Well, I'm walking the robot myself.
This time, it brings by a piece of paper and a pencil.
Good.
And it says, list competencies.
Smart.
It's like a robot paper Tinder.
I have too many things I'm good at. I don't think the paper's big enough.
Probably you'll want to list the one that'll be most useful for escaping from a prison.
All my fun piloting skills. My recon isn't very useful right now.
His horse riding.
Vac suit might be good. Astrogator.
What about your mechanical inclination?
No, that's only if something goes wrong. Which probably something will go wrong. This is us.
Nothing ever goes wrong when space prison escapes.
Yeah, but that wasn't. Yeah, Dave, that wasn't the operative. He was talking about us. This is us, and
Us as the group, not our characters. Us, no.
yeah. He has such faith in what we can
You
do.
haven't played with us long. I think we've only had one game where my character didn't die.
Yes, only one.
And that's the game where my character was incapable of death.
Right. Death was not a mechanic.
I remember in Middle-earth role-playing, Greg's character started towards us. Did he die as he was walking towards us?
Yep.
Like, we didn't talk to him.
Nope, but we had to carry him.
At least I didn't die by my own friend setting me on fire.
Okay. By the way, that was not how it was supposed to work out. And you said there would be barbecue.
I just didn't mention I was the barbecue.
Children, cover your ears.
Yeah, that would need a content warning for our podcast. Again.
Again.
Well, the very first episode I have to start with, this podcast contains descriptions of harm to animals.
Oh, my word.
Dave, you missed that fun. We will have to tell you that story sometime.
Dude, we are going to indoctrinate Dave to where he's just going to finally be going, what have I gotten myself into?
I think Dave's been around the block enough times that nothing is going to be surprising.
That's what I've heard, so that's good.
Well, you're a good topic there, huh?
Huh? No, just hearing things. That's all.
But yeah, let's see. Yeah, astrogator, mechanic, vac suit, maybe leadership, piloting, various things. I can also write really well. I'm a good author. I have knowledge of space life in the Navy. I can recon if I have to, but that doesn't do me very good from a room where I'm locked up by myself, where my only friend is a little robot who tried to kill the assistant warden.
Well, this is not the same robot. It's just a similar robot. This one doesn't have little blades on its feet.
It's dark. I don't know that.
Not that it's showing right now.
It's not like I'm trying to play catch with the thing, though that would be fun.
It is shaped like a ball, so.
Well, I meant I would roll the paper towards it, and it would kind of push it back towards me.
I was making a joke that you'd be
friend.
playing catch with the robot.
There would be nobody to catch it. I'm here by myself.
Now, you said you've seen prison movies. You're supposed to throw it against the wall.
Yeah, you do the Steve McQueen thing. You take the little robot ball, and you bounce it.
Nor the wall looks bouncy enough for that to work. I'm not locked up in that type of room.
Okay. Anyway, the little robot comes by and it takes your note. About midway through this day, a guard comes down and releases you from the hole.
Oh.
It says, the assistant warden seems to be doing okay. So they're probably going to be adding a few years to your sentence, but they're not going to put you in front of a firing squad or nothing. Lucky you.
Yes. Somebody has to clean up around here.
Yeah, it's getting kind of filthy. That other guy just doesn't do a good job. And probably a firing squad is not the most efficient way of execution in space.
No.
Wouldn't the airlock?
I figured the firing squad would just be loading you into the torpedo tube.
Right. Well, we haven't heard much from Kevin.
Kevin!
Oh yeah, I'm still here.
Is there any information or that you want to get or message that you want to make?
Ooh, if I can, I want to make the a faster acting disabler medication.
Okay. So one that does the same thing as the other one, but just works faster?
Yeah, I'm talking like a minute, 30 seconds.
Okay. So then go ahead and give me another medic roll at 5D. -1. Okay.
Oh, does it actually make them feel better?
No, it's close. So we're going to say that it'll work, but there might be an unexpected side effect, and I'm not going to tell you what that is.
Oh.
All right, so you got a second dose of this this poison. Based on your analysis of its molecular properties, it will work much faster than the other one, like within moments.
Ah, nice. Can I put it in a water gun?
What?
Just kidding.
Again, you're not Kevin Buford.
Okay, but that's
Although
that's all the
I'm still
intel.
totally stoked that the water gun wound up being the pivotal item in the last game.
If you wave around Chekhov's gun enough, eventually it goes off.
All right. So, did you have any particular use for this? Did you have an intention for it?
I mean, I just want it so I'm armed in some way.
Okay. So it's a just in case.
Yes.
Well, then what about migrant?
Yes.
Do you have any more information that you wanted to gather or things that you wanted to do?
Well, I want to finish up. The project that I was working on there at the desk. I just had 2 or 3 of the major panels that I was working on, trying to get them separated, and then seeing if there was anything usable for something that I could maybe toy with the system with. I don't know if it'll work out, but kind of wanting to finish that project up without really being noticed that I was intentionally working on something. And then I was wondering how soon will we be going back to, will we have another meal, and then when will we be going back to ourselves? Those are the 3 things I was kind of thinking about.
All right, so let's address first the components that you're trying to collect.
Yeah.
So you're working on this, and first, why don't you give me an electronics roll,
Okay.
3D.
All right.
To get components that you need.
It's on education. Is that okay? Or
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here goes.
All right. You don't have exactly what you need, but you've got some stuff that you think is going to be reasonably suitable for interfacing with a variety of unknown systems, computer systems.
Okay.
But as you're working on it, Scott sidles up to you and says, "Hey,
yeah,
hey, what you working on there? You've been kind of making sure that the guard wasn't seeing what it was. What is it?"
Hey. Quiet,
No, I'm
quiet
not going
down.
to say anything.
I know.
Just curious.
No, it's just I got a little bit of inspiration that kind of popped up here. I've got a little idea about just trying to put some things together to see, what kind of magic I can make here. It's no big deal. No big deal.
Yeah. Listen, you got a way to get it out because they kind of watch a lot of what's going on in here.
No. I get it. Yeah. No, I don't have a way to get it out. I mean, I'm not trying to. What I'm trying to do is, these pieces are a little bit bigger, so I'm kind of trying to break them down a little bit and get them into something that kind of looks like, you know the phrase square peg round hole kind of thing.
I'm not sure I follow, but
right, don't worry about it. It's okay. It takes a little while. Just think about it. Okay. All right. So, but you take these. I'm trying to I'm looking at compatibility. I'm looking at functionality. I'm looking at what I got here. And I don't have all the tools that I need. So I'm just looking for a little miracle magic. Okay. As far as getting it out, hey, if you're game, maybe you can help me out down the road here. Okay.
Well, yeah. That's kind of what I was getting at. Because you see, I know a little bit about ins and outs, and hiding things and moving things around, and so they're not seen. And there's like a little gap. That elevator that they use to drop the things down for the shuttle when they take them out.
Yeah.
See, there's this little gap in the side. See, and if the stuff is small enough, you can kind of slip it in that little gap, and the elevator gets down, and then it kind of like falls out off the side. The elevator goes back up, and it's not quite in the same room as everything else because there's like a little a gap, and it slides off into the next room.
Okay. Now, when you say smaller gap, what size are we talking here? Give me a little idea. Like point to something on the desk here and point me something that you think might fit.
Well, it'll fit most everything. This circuit board right here is just maybe slightly too big.
Okay.
But everything else, and you can't do it like all at once. You got to do it a couple pieces at a time. Otherwise, it jams up and it just pushes everything back out onto the tray.
Oh yeah, well, okay. Okay, yeah. Let me, hand me that little doowazi there and that thingamajig, and let me get back into a little bit of this, and I'll let you know. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Glad to help. Maybe you did me a good turn. I do you a good turn. Maybe you do another one for me, and I'll do one for you. And
you always have, Scott. I mean, it's I kind of feel like we're, this doesn't have to be necessarily transactional. I feel like we're kind of got a little you kind of my guy and I'm kind of your guy, and we kind of look out for each other.
Yeah. I can be your guy.
Yeah, man. It's a good thing. We just watch each other's backs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I got it. I got my own stuff to do. They're going to get on my case if I don't get it done. So
it's all good. Thanks.
So some components smuggled out. That's taken care of.
Yep.
What were the other things? I've forgotten already.
Oh, just wondering if we're getting another chow time, and then when are we due into the cells for quote unquote the night?
Right. So we'll say that this was happening right before the noon meal.
Oh, okay.
So you head down to chow time. Roxor, what have you been up to?
Question about my artificial lung. Would it have the capacity to inhale something and keep it there and then exhale it later? Specifically, I think like if I, powdered cayenne pepper or something, if I needed to, mace somebody or something like that, could I, kind of like the circus geeks do? They have trained there. Is there a way my lung can do something like that since it is artificial?
Well, unfortunately, when I asked you if your lung had any additional capabilities, you specifically said no. So no.
Okay. Well, I didn't know how what these standards would do. Okay. All right. Then my leg is hurting, so I want to see if the doctor Kevin can maybe give me a brace to wear around it or something. Especially as the day wears on, I'm kind of okay in the morning after resting, but it really starts to hurt as I move around a bit. So, after lunch, I want to see if you can see me in the infirmary and give me something to give my leg a little extra sturdiness there. And, while he's at it, if there happens to be something sharp or a kitchen knife that might fit nicely inside it, just so, the next time I meet somebody in the dark, I might have more of a chance.
All right.
So basically, the femme fatale knife inside the garter maneuver is what I'm looking for.
Except with a leg brace.
Yes.
All right. Well,
So Rockstar is going to have to roll his insurance to see if it pays for that.
well, fortunately, he has luck. So, how about we have Kevin give me a difficult medic roll, and we will use the result on a stealth roll for hiding the knife. 13. Okay. Did you really yeah, you rolled 2 2s and a 1. Wow.
Wow.
All right, so then a 3D stealth roll. I'm going to make you make it with Dex.
I don't have me or him.
Kevin, he's the one who's doing the hiding.
Uh-oh. Okay.
But you get to add plus 13 to it, so you're probably okay.
Oh, should I add plus 13 to it?
Yeah, so make a Dex stealth roll with a mod of plus 13.
Okay, what difficulty? Difficult?
3 dice. 22.
Oh, critical hit.
You are on fire.
1, 2, 2.
All right, so the trouble with this is you've hidden it so well that Roxor can't find it either.
Actually, he's got an entire knife set there waiting for me,
Right.
including a cleaver.
No, he's in fact he's built this little spring-loaded device. So if you twist your leg in just the right way, a scalpel springs out of the gizmo into your hand. So you not only have a hidden knife, you've also got quick draw.
All right. This is what you get for upgrading the insurance.
Hey, it's a class thing, I'm sure. So that brings us back around to Jace. Have you got any particular things that you want to communicate to your friends? Information that you want to find out?
Yeah, I should probably fill them in about the 2 robots, because both of those are useful things for them to know. The one robot that tried to kill the assistant warden, and the one friendly robot that was my only friend while I was locked up by myself in a tiny room. It's actually not that tiny. I take up like a quarter of the room, so it's not really that. I guess it's kind of small.
It was a pretty big room. Well, and that was not even to scale, really.
But maybe he was referring to the room in his head.
His giant avatar head on the map.
Yeah, it's only 6 feet. It's only like 6 meters by 6.5 meters.
Yeah, that's a pretty good sized room for what it is. Anyway, but you're not in there anymore.
Nope.
You're free.
That's why I poofed away.
So tell us about these robots, Jace.
So one of them had little claw hands, and lots of them, and that's what sliced and diced. Now if only he knew how to slap chop. The other one was friendly, though.
Yeah?
Yeah. So we got somebody else that wants to leave with us, and they have control. And they know how to control robots.
Ah.
I fear it's Apple.
Okay. Really?
I've seen 2 of these robots. One of them came from Apple. The other one, I don't know where it came from.
Okay. but you're thinking that Apple is the robot guy.
Possibly, but I don't think he's smart enough for it. He at least knows who the robot guy is.
Ah. But you're thinking that Apple may try to leverage this to get out. Okay.
Do you think your robot friend might be able to deliver it to deck unnoticed?
Possibly. I my robot friend more just kind of comes to me. I don't I don't have like a call for him. He just kind of shows up while I'm doing other things. So I don't know if he can even get to me if I'm not in solitary. So
it's not like, here, Fido, here.
Yeah.
Boy.
So looking at the 2 of you, somebody might have to go to solitary.
Oh, you were looking at me as well.
I was looking at both of y'all.
Okay. Well, I look back over at Roxar, so we're both looking at him.
We don't have to be too hasty. Let's see if he shows up on his own now that he knows that I'm a good friend. He might try to fall on his own.
I also may comment, just for grins and giggles, that, accidents have a tendency to happen in situations like this.
You're not kicking me in the leg.
Just kick him in the leg back.
Well, I wasn't thinking to Roxor. I was thinking maybe to a certain apple.
So somebody wants to take a bite out of the big apple?
It has appeal.
Well, I perceive him to be possible trouble for us. And do you think that he's thinking that we're going to get him out of here?
Again, I don't know if it's actually Apple who sent the robot. He at least knows who controls the robots.
Okay.
So I think we should get information from him before an accident happens. Wink, nudge, nudge.
Okay. And Jace, do you know the commissar? Are you familiar with that fellow?
Is that the guy who did the whole teen movie thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Commandar is his name.
Commandar. He's got a really weird accent.
I met him once. He showed me around, and I've said hi to him like twice.
Okay, so when I was up in the infirmary checking on Roxor, talking to Kevin, he came up and told me that you were in solitary.
Huh. Interesting.
Very interesting. Because I'm wondering, since he says he doesn't have people, how he thinks he heard that you were there, because he heard it from people. But he doesn't have people.
He has all the people. Everybody kind of knows him, but he's not involved directly.
I got you.
But I haven't asked him what he actually did when he served his time in the Navy. I should have to. We should find out from him.
Well,
he might be
we're supposed to have a special mealtime the next Friday. So just be prepared that we're going to be breaking some bread and possibly making an ally.
I'll wear my best jumpsuit.
Yes, please do. Maybe Roxar can add some extra spices to the meal for us.
I'm going to switch you over to the calendar page here and let you designate which day this meal is happening on.
What? So
the Geek at Arms icon is our current day, 2/21.
And the week is only 6 days long.
Yes.
And we're leaving on 2/28 shuttle day, right?
That's when the next shuttle arrives. Whether or not you're leaving there depends on if you can get all your preparations made by then.
Okay, so what if we had it on this day?
Give me a second.
2/25?
Well,
yeah.
What do we want to do at 2/27 as the Last Supper?
Oh my word! Okay, yeah, I'm game. Let's do it.
Okay, the Last Supper.
Sounds a lot like Final Meal, though.
Thanks for listening. This has been Hard Traveling Geeks, presented by Geek at Arms. As always, you can find more actual play experiences and episodes of the Geek at Arms podcast at geekatarms.com.